Welcome to the Op Topic Podcast. This is podcast episode
96.
I'm Koba the Gorilla,
and I'm
with
HT.
HT right here. What's up, guys?
You can finish the lollipop.
Nice little Friday. You know, little Cease candy lollipop. Those are pretty
bomb.
good, huh? I don't know, Diana gave it to me, but they take forever to finish, so I don't like them.
I fucked up. I still have it now.
You don't want to give up on it because it's so good, or
I
what?
don't. Looks
That's
like I'm
fine.
gonna have to.
Nah, just put it in the desk.
All right, I'll put it here. Look,
Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm not a germaphobe. Are you
Nah.
a germaphobe?
depends with some things. At the gym, I am.
At the gym, you are.
Yeah, but it's because you
But
know
now,
why?
You don't want my ass like you don't fist bump. You do elbows instead.
Oh,
I
now
fucking hate when people
like
do that shit.
I saw you. Like
I still shake hands and shit.
I saw you with my hands dirty. You know. Like,
Yeah, me too. I do that too.
I don't give a fuck. Honestly.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he se me olvida. Like oh well.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still gonna eat this sandwich. You know.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah.
But I also get it, like and I've been watching these reels of Indian street food.
Oh, the yellow raspados.
Yeah, and then hold on. There's like even nastier ones in that. Where like this bitch, she's mixing the seasoning, right? And then and then she mixes it like she'll take a swig of whatever and then spit it into the seasoning, and then get another seasoning, take a sip of it, and then spit it into the bowl, and keep
That's
mixing
fucking
it.
nasty, fool.
Like the thing is, look, I'll tell you this. I understand cultural differences and shit like that, but that's fucking disgusting. Any race that does that, that's fucking gross. And then there was another one where this guy didn't have an arm, and he was making like tortillas. They look like tortillas, and he was like, instead of using the thing to aplastar las tortillas, he was doing it under his armpit.
Oh, that's fucking.
And then putting them to cook. That's disgusting, fool. It's gross. Yeah.
I've seen like videos of like in Africa where they like clip your toenails with like some nasty ass like rusty like fingernail cutter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All they do is like warm it up.
Isn't India richer than Africa though?
Some parts, most of India is poor.
I know it's like
India
third
has
world,
some
yeah.
of the most like rich. They have some of the richest people in the world.
Yeah, but and then they're very smart too, right? Like the ones that come here, they become doctors and shit.
Google.
Yeah, but it's gross, dude. And then I was thinking, like, all right, man, like I've seen it, like it's not even the using your hands that me da asco. It's the shit like that, like when you mix the whole soup and they put their hand elbow deep in it and just mix it with their hand. Get a fucking spoon.
Have you seen the yellow one? The raspado?
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
They drag it.
Yeah, they drag it in the street, and then they fucking.
And then moscas are like just on it. Like
the moscas are, dude. I've seen one where they make like mango drinks.
I seen that one.
And then the fly goes in the blender, and then they blend the fly in it. It's fucking disgusting.
Imagine somebody from here going over there like to eat.
And that's where I put my limit of where I travel.
Yeah.
Like how much into traveling I am. Like I kind of get it. Like, oh, you want to experience other cultures and shit. But I feel like sometimes I don't want to. Like I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that.
It's gonna be somewhere like just be somewhere where like it's kind of more westernized in a way, I guess.
Not even that. Like okay, like at least Dubai looks clean. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like at least Saudi Arabia, like fucking. It's cool. Like it's not Western world. It's quite the opposite.
You're right.
But it's clean at least,
Yeah.
and I can get it. Like, oh yeah, let's go.
And there's McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, cool. Let's go drive Lamborghinis in Saudi Arabia. Like whatever. I can get it. But like, other than that, like I can't do that because I follow a tattoo artist, Hannah Snow, and she travels like all over the world and just does tattoos for people.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then and she just like. She's in Mexico right now, actually. And I'm just thinking, like, damn, that's cool. Like, you're traveling a lot and shit. But, like, she'll do, like, the traveling, like, real, like, outside of resorts. Like, and I'm like, I don't know if I also want to be, like, uncomfortable like that. Or what do you think?
I'll do that. Because, like, I've been thinking about, like, doing that. But I wouldn't do it, like, in places. Like, I would do it in Europe.
Yeah.
And I would do it maybe in South America. Some countries.
Some place, yeah.
But I wouldn't do it, like, in or Africa or, like, Asia, you know?
Yeah.
It's just because obviously the barrier for Asia is just fucking hard, you know? Like, I can't even read it. But I would do it like in Europe and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
I do plan on like maybe backpacking a trip one day, you know, or like just going like out of like the capital cities.
Yeah, you're not trying to be at a Hilton hotel every time you travel somewhere, right?
Nah, but like
I get
unless the only way like maybe I'm in Egypt or like somewhere dangerous, like then yeah, I'll fucking just stay in the touristic place.
Yeah. Would you ever go to Egypt? Would you ever want to see
I do wanna.
the pyramids?
I do wanna, but I heard it's a lot of scamming too. But so I'll be careful. I'll go with somebody that knows.
Yeah, like a tour guide.
But I do wanna go.
Yeah. Places out. All right, let's play a little game, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, not a little game, but just whatever. Places that you've heard people travel to where you would never go to. I'll go first. Jamaica. I don't get traveling to Jamaica. I don't understand it. It doesn't interest me. I also hear it's very dangerous and like a lot of scamming too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not interested in going to a place where like only one little area is cool.
You're right.
Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
What's a place that you kind of don't get when people love to go to?
India.
India, that's another one. Yeah,
Definitely.
India.
I just the hygiene is just bad. The pollution. Like,
You just don't like. You can't stand that shit, huh? The hygiene is just too much.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I could barely stand people here. You know.
Yeah. So it's not even a race thing. It's
no,
just
it's
like,
more like I know the way most people are. Not everybody is like that, but you know.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You won't be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine like you just like bring like a whole suitcase full of like Dior and like Jimmy Choo.
They seal it.
But then they would still smell like shit just with cologne, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, huh? I know it's like common for them to take a shit in the streets too and shit. Yeah.
It's just nasty in the rivers.
Yeah. So imagine drinking that water. Yeah, little shit water. But nah.
gross.
What else? What other place don't you get? Oh, okay. I'll say one place. El Salvador. If you're not Salvadorian and you don't have family over there, I don't see the point in visiting it.
True.
Like I'll give them props. Like they have been handling the crime problem really good, so I'll give them props. Like
Bukele's been doing good.
yeah, like
Cool president.
like basically like he basically what did he just say? Fuck all these fools, and he just started arresting everyone.
Fuck all the gangsters.
Yeah,
Because it is true. They were terrorizing their country for like the longest, you know?
it's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, like well, these fucking lazy pelones, like
Yeah,
like food, like
it's
you
gross.
guys aren't good for your people, you know?
Yeah, because they
They're
don't
terrorizing
even,
your own
yeah,
people.
they're terrorizing it, and they're not even bringing in money into the.
Yeah,
Like
just for them.
I'm not defending Mexican cartels.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No.
But like, there's a give and a take. Like,
At least they're.
it's something, you know. Like it sounds so shitty. That
I
I'm
know,
saying this,
no, I get you. Like,
explain it better for me.
so basically, the cartel, at least with the Mexican cartels, the gringos over here getting millions of bucks in their pockets, and the Mexicans too as well. Everybody's getting a good share, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you're enemies with them, you're getting fucked. But if you're working with them and you're part of the country, then you know you're getting some money. At least everybody's winning.
Something. It
Something.
still sucks.
The both countries.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the politicians here in the U.S. are winning. The Mexican politicians are winning, and even the Chinese.
Yeah, but I never understood like that whole MS-13 thing, and like they just look like terrorists.
In general, gangs are stupid.
Gangs are stupid. Yeah.
You're not
What do you think is the difference between gangs and cartels? What separates them?
the organization.
Yeah.
I think with cartels, you're really moving heavy shit. You're dealing with government as well.
Making real money.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not like trying to be a dick, but like most cholos I know or like so like they're all broke.
It's true.
Like hood foods.
And I hate it
foods.
when it's so clean. Like, no, my homie still carries machine guns. Fool, like, it's not 1998. You know.
Yeah. Like who gives a fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
nobody wears 501s anymore.
Cause like the and then there's people that like we know that like they separate themselves from that gang life, but then they still do like whatever it is they do, right? And then they're making money. But like I don't see how like asking someone what their set is or pressing someone in the street does for you. Like I don't get it. Like why are you gonna like ask some fool with his kid playing in the park where he's from? Like I don't understand where that comes from. Like how's that making you money? How's that giving you power? Like I don't understand.
See, all that shit started way back when. Well, gangs started more because of racial separations. You know, like you had to defend your territory.
Yeah.
But now it is like something that, like, time passed already. You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit in this world today.
It is true, huh?
Yeah, that's what they were like. The blacks made black gangs because they had to defend themselves from other cultures. The Hispanics had to defend themselves from everybody else.
Yeah.
The Irish had to defend themselves from everybody else, so they made gangs. You know.
Yeah, but now we all live together anyway.
We all live together,
Yeah.
and if you have beef, you have beef with that person.
It's funny too. Like I remember, our friend Tids. He would always say that he would be like, "That's stupid. Like, why am I gonna press someone?" And then when we both get locked up, we're both gonna have to defend ourselves anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're Mexican. Like, it's stupid, you know?
Now you guys are both Sureños in prison.
Yeah, that's what he says. Like, for real. He's literally said that. He's like, why am I going to fucking press you? And then we get locked up and then we're going to be fucking bunkmates. Like, what the fuck is the point?
It's true. Like, you're the fool that killed my cousin, but now we're homies because we're locked up.
You're like Sureños now or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So that's his thing where like.
I don't get that part either.
Yeah. He always thinks like prison. Like, okay, if I end up here, like, what, like, you're going to be with all these fools you fucked over, all these fools you, like, you know, whatever.
Like, that's what it's stupid. Like, maybe in prison, like, I guess it does work, like, being your, or at least in California, like, the prison system, how they separate them. I guess it works there because they're actually, like, separated by race, but besides, like, out in the streets, like, it's kind of
it's weird, useless. Right? Yeah, especially, like, I hate bullying. I feel like a lot of those people are just, like, bullies. Like, they just want to scare normal people.
I mean, you and me bully them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. We're
and that's a fact that people...
Because we went a continuation in high school. There was a lot of,
people knew us, like, we bullied the fuck out of them.
Yeah, I call them broke and that they're gross.
We're crazy. It's surprising we never got jumped, actually.
Yeah.
People would always say, remember?
But then a lot of them... Oh, yeah. But then a lot of them liked us, too. Some of them could take jokes, you know?
Like, remember those dangerous ones?
Yeah.
And with the like tattoos on their heads, those were scary. And then you would tell me, "Hey, like, don't fuck with this one," because I would like say some shit still.
Yeah, he had like a lip.
Yeah, he looked scary as fuck. Yeah,
he looked scary as fuck. That was probably like in jail or something, huh?
Probably. Or
like dead or something.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like he looked dangerous, like for
real.
It's always the quiet ones.
That's what I'm saying, man. They were never rude to us or anything.
They would laugh.
Yeah. They would laugh. Yeah.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really like. I don't know.
And then the fools that are all talk like they don't do shit.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like Baldwin Park is a little weird, right? Because it's like it's kind of like it's LA County, but obviously it's not LA. Like it's not, you know, like there are people that you grew up with in elementary school, and then now they're fucking cholos, and then they are the occasional like, oh yeah, he killed someone, and then they fucking went in jail. Like it does happen, you know.
Yeah.
Like it is a little weird. Like like you did that. Like your buddy that you went to elementary school with, Porky or whatever the fuck you want to call him. We won't say his real name.
Oh, Porky?
Yeah.
I named him that.
Like, I guess describe this person like how they were.
So Porky was like, he was a chubby kid like since elementary, and well, me being one of the fucking assholes of all time, I would like we're friends, but I would like still like call him names, you know. I'll call him Porky, Ñoño, and shit like that. And then growing up, like, se sentía más huevudo. Like, I guess he was starting to, like, hang out with these people, like, that sold weed and shit, you know? Like,
yeah, little baby shit.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
And then after that, like, I guess all that shit, like, he was never the cool guy. Like, he was never, not even cool, because I was never a cool person, but more like, he was never, like,
but you could tell it affected him that he was never a cool guy. Like he wanted.
Like he was never in the spotlight. Like he wasn't a funny person. He wasn't like creative. You know.
He had nothing.
Yeah, no. He was like a lot of people. He was a white sandwich. You know.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese sandwich. And then I guess not like nowadays he's like a fake drug dealer. And then I saw the what are they called, the narcotics,
the vice people.
The
cops with no license plates.
Yeah, I saw one in front of his house. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
I guess I turned somebody into something.
Yeah, that's an example of like losing sight of who you are, or like just.
But he was always somebody that like I'm trying to prove to everybody. Even like back then, like I'm trying to be the cool kid.
Yeah,
like he would get somebody lunch every single day to be cool with him.
Yeah,
like he would stand in the fucking hot ass weather with the sweater to get him lunch.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you can't lose sight of who you are.
Yeah.
You know, because then you pretend you're someone, and then you do something, and then you can never take it back. You know,
people always want to be in their prime in high school.
Yeah, but I get it though. Like, I mean, you're young, you know, and you feel like high school is your whole life because at that point, that is your life.
Yeah.
You know, and then you start to feel like high school is your image. And now it's like, for example, I'll tell you this. There was always that weird time after we graduated high school where when I would run into someone from high school, like a year later, I still wouldn't know if I should say what's up or not, or acknowledge them, or at least do this, or like a hey. And now that it's like been like 7 years since I graduated, Now, like, if I recognize someone, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not saying shit. Because at that point, like, it's so distant from me already where it doesn't matter to me anymore.
I ran into a couple people.
Yeah.
I still acknowledge them. There's people that went to elementary with me.
No, yeah, I understand.
I still see them
obviously, there's exceptions, right? Like, I see someone. I mean, didn't we see we saw Julio at a 7-Eleven when we were drinking. Like, obviously, like, I'm gonna say what's up to him. Like, he was always cool. Like, but other than that, it's like the people that you just kind of sometimes had interactions with. Now I'm like, that is so in my past already. Where I'm like, I'm not gonna like say what's up to this fool.
Yeah,
like,
I get you.
Not even like as a hate thing. It's just like. Oh, you're not.
It'll be weird, you know.
Yeah,
there's nothing to say.
It'd be more weird to acknowledge than not acknowledge.
Now, what are you gonna say? Like, how you been?
How you been? Like, I don't care how you been. Like,
where do you work at?
Where do you work at? Probably some factory or something. Probably going to school, scamming FAFSA. Probably have like 4 kids.
I don't want to scam FAFSA.
I know. But yeah, that's how I feel about like.
Let's go back to the countries, though.
Huh?
Let's go back to the countries that we wouldn't visit.
Oh yeah, my bad. I was just thinking.
Nah, it was a good topic, but
yeah. Well, what else? I don't know. I can't hate too many. I think like
Indonesia. I wouldn't go to like those places.
Where's that at?
It's in Asia.
Are those Asians?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to Indonesia. I wouldn't go anywhere where I feel like they don't have indoor plumbing.
Fair enough. What about regular toilets?
Oh, I'll tell you this. I wouldn't do any rainforest. I wouldn't do any Amazon rainforest shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around bugs. I don't want to be around mosquitoes, humidity. Like, I don't want that. I feel like some land on this earth is not meant to have us there. That's how I feel.
Well, I mean, you have a point, actually. There's a reason why there's so many, like, tropic or natural disasters, because are we really meant to be in there?
Exactly.
But then we still complain like, oh fuck, natural disaster, go over here, help us, you know, like, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Move.
There's a reason shit's cheap there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Puerto Ricans, oh, we love Puerto Rico, and then like once a year they get a hurricane.
It's an island like right in the middle or anything. Like fuck. Like,
yeah.
Abandoned.
Hey, doesn't exist anymore. You know, just move. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's also fucked up too because it's people's homes. But
true,
we're obviously kind of joking.
I guess we're just lucky. I guess
we're just lucky. Yeah, I mean we get hurt with earthquakes though.
Yeah, never hard ones.
Earthquakes are it could happen though. That's the thing. Also, you can't worry about that because it is what it is.
Fuck it.
Like we're fucking ants, you know. Like it doesn't matter to me.
I
was talking to El Ka yesterday, and then he was like. He has a conspiracy. I think it's kind of dumb.
What is it?
But I get it. Like, that we live in a dome. Like, because if you see spaceships, like, you never see them, like, out of orbit and stuff like that. That, like, all space footage looks fake. And that why are we never able to go to other planets or shit like that?
Eventually we will.
Like, so whatever, right? I don't care about that theory. Because I also believe in some crazy shit. But anyway... But I also get the theory, like, if you see an ant right here, and you put a fucking clear bowl over it, that ant is fucked. Like, that ant doesn't even know that dome is there. Because it's so small. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ant probably thinks this room is the whole universe. But in reality, this is a fucking nothing, you know? So I get the dome theory of, like, well, you're fucked. That ant can't make nukes to break that. If that ant develops nukes and bombs, he will never break that dome because it's just way bigger than him. So I kind of get the theory of like, oh, I get the idea of it.
I get it.
I don't think so, but I get it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I get it. Like an ant. Like, we could be drunk at 3 a.m. and piss on an anthill and kill everyone. Like, you don't think those ants are praying for us? Praying to us,
no,
hoping we don't kill it. But even if even if they were, we wouldn't know.
Nah, you're right.
Because they're ants to us. So do we have a God we're praying to, and maybe that God can't even fucking hear us? You never know.
I do think about that.
Yeah, I'm not saying like
I'm still a believer.
I'm not saying that's true. I genuinely do. I've had experiences where honestly, like prayer does help, and it does
it gives you comfort,
make me feel close,
yeah,
and at least gratitude, but. So that's not what I'm saying, but like you wouldn't know, you know.
You don't know until you're there, you know.
Yeah. There's a famous earthquake that happened, I think in Italy. It was like a big church. They were all singing, Big earthquake kills everyone.
Oh, shit.
And then he goes, it's from a movie, but it's in real life. It's a real earthquake that happened. And there's a movie in Silence of the Lambs, the Hannibal Lecter, that serial
I think
killer.
you told me before.
Yeah, where he goes, think about it, like they were singing to God, and he still killed them, and they were literally singing to him. So either he couldn't hear them, which means he's not all powerful, or he heard them and he still didn't give a fuck and he still killed everyone. So if he's all powerful, he's not all good, and if he's all good, he's not all powerful.
That's a great point.
So it's fucking crazy that it's so fucking dope, that movie. But that's a crazy quote, right? Where it's like, how much are we? How fucked are we really? You know, like imagine getting lost in the Amazon rainforest at night. You just hear like fucking noises and crickets on cocaine, and then crickets on cocaine. You know, like you said.
Yeah.
And like you just hear like animal. Like how little does that rainforest give a fuck about you at that point in time? Nothing. You're nothing to
You're
it.
dead.
You're on the same level as a field mouse would seeing a hawk fly over it. Like you're fucked, you know.
Except a jaguar or a fucking
or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Big is gonna come after.
Something big, an alligator doesn't give a fuck, just sees you.
I know.
Fucking rolls over. You know, who knows? But my point is, I agree with you. Like sometimes we don't belong in certain places. You know, maybe we don't belong in the moon. You know, I always like to think like we saw something in the moon we didn't like. Or something.
Oh, really?
That we're not supposed to.
Maybe like a
that didn't want us there.
I feel like we'll get there.
You know?
I feel like humans will get to Mars.
I don't have an interest in living on another planet.
Same as, same as you. I don't care about like the planets.
Yeah.
But I do think eventually like there will be certain people that would want to go there. I think they would have to be certified though, like some astronautic shit, you know?
Oh, well, obviously, yeah. It's not going to be like just some random people.
Yeah, it'll be like bases. I feel like military, but like soldiers would be the first ones, you know, that would be living there.
Yeah.
It'll be more common sense.
Or Imagination Land in South Park.
Some shit like that.
Remember all the imaginary creatures?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I don't know. Sometimes science is like, it seems fake. Like, I just see some like, a veces scientists or physicists se pasan de verga with like shit that like, all right, le estás poniendo mucha crema. Like I saw an article the other day that it was like, oh, when the Big Bang happened and the world was being developed, everything happened in slow motion. Like, how do you know that?
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, how do you?
That's annoying to me too.
Yeah.
Like you're a fucking nerd.
Like
you know?
you never told me how you got it.
Yeah.
It's all like years of investigation, but there's never really a pattern of how you got that, you know?
Yeah, like a compass will always work.
Yeah.
You can repeat it. Like a compass is a compass. The science is repeatable, you know? The scientific method should be able to repeat it.
Yeah.
Right? But like shit like that, like, well, what does that even mean? Well, what good is that? Life was in slow motion. Like, no. How about that? No, it wasn't. Like, how is me saying no not as good as answer as you saying yes?
Is that still coming out right now? Like that was a recent article?
Yeah. And I
to me, it's like, why are we still talking about that?
I sense it to, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because we're always kind of thinking like kind of the same in the sense that like a lot of it's kind of bullshit, you know?
Sometimes to me, it's like, why are we talking about the same subjects, you know?
Yeah.
Like
who gives a
I
fuck?
feel like scientists are still stuck like, is Pluto still like a planet or no? Like that was 2005.
Yeah, like who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Know? Like I don't give a fuck.
Like find new ways.
Cure cancer first, you know?
They won't.
That's what I'm saying.
Like $245 billion business.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
I do believe that they don't want to do that because
so
there is a cure. I 100% sure.
Really?
I definitely think so.
I think so too because why don't important people never get cancer
or live longer? At least, you know.
Yeah, like they never get cancer. I'm telling you right now, Elon Musk will never get cancer. Like a fucking Jeff Bezos will never get cancer. All these fools never they never die of that.
The only one that did was what's his name? iPhone guy, Apple. Steve Jobs.
But how old was he though?
He was 56, 58.
Nah, Steve Jobs wasn't that young.
Yeah, he wasn't that old.
So
he was still pretty young.
Age. Oh, he was 56.
Yeah.
Pancreatic cancer.
Man, I don't know.
But he was also born in 1955 though. Like,
but 56 is so young. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, if you think there's a cure, how long has there been a cure? I'm not challenging you. I'm just wondering.
I think at least 20 years.
20 years? So you think in 20...
I don't think though. I think it'll be like another 50 years until they release some cure.
So you think in 2013 they had a cure for cancer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a rich thing like where the rich get a benefit of getting a cure for it. I just think that they don't want to release it in general, for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like I guess it's like a car that never worked, that never broke down. Like, then why would you need?
Like, I feel like it's still in some lab. Like, oh, like this is a secret,
Yeah.
But is it time yet?
Yeah, I mean, those pharmaceutical companies are crazy, right? Like, oh, I'm sorry, people died. Like, sorry, and then they just keep making medicine again. Like, what the fuck? Legal. Like, if I had a fucking fruit stand and my fruit and I had AIDS and I gave fucking 5 people AIDS with my fruit stand because I cut myself a little bit,
you're fucked.
I'm fucked. I'm going to jail. Like, I'm never making a business ever again.
They're legal.
But sorry. People died of heart attacks. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, sorry.
Let me warn you about this.
Oh, I accidentally made meth. Basically, sorry. Like, it is crazy. They just
or
get
don't
away
take
with
too
it.
much,
It's just crazy.
Or you could die.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Oh, I'll pay this fine. I'll pay this $20 million lawsuit fine, even though I made like $1 billion off of this.
Yeah,
that's fucking nothing. That's less than taxes. But who knows?
That's what they make though.
And that's the crazy thing is like we're not even saying anything people don't know or like can't see. Like this is true. Like the pharmaceutical business is fucking crazy.
The billions, probably even $1 trillion.
Like, why did they hold tobacco companies so accountable, but they won't hold these people so accountable? Tobacco companies to this day can't have commercials. They can't have a mascot. That's not cool to me. This is America. Should be able to fucking anything.
How are they in other countries, I wonder? I think they're still like heavily strict on them, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like worldwide, something like that.
I think like Europe, in Europe they actually
it's worse.
Yeah, in Europe they actually have like
the pictures. And
that's
shit.
like some smoky lungs,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why doesn't McDonald's have pictures of fat people or like enlarged hearts, like hearts that have fat around it because they're so fat? Like, what? Like, what you're doing, Like, I think you're a pussy if you sue the tobacco companies because you get cancer. You fucking knew it. Like, it's a give and a take. It feels good, and you like it. Something might happen to you. It is what it is. It tastes good. You like it. You'll get fat and die. Like, it's a fucking... I don't know. I don't appreciate that. Like, I don't think that's fair.
I was reading up... My bad.
Oh, go ahead.
I was reading, I think, earlier today or yesterday. And people might have seen it actually on TikTok.
So bright. But
I did see... this it was from another podcast maybe, but it was pretty cool. I actually liked it. It was... They were talking about like this. What can I say? What? Basically, he was a propaganda artist where he invented American breakfast for the meat industries back in the early 1900s.
Oh yeah, I read about that. Yeah. People get that twisted. It's not really. He didn't invent breakfast. He just made a way to sell more meat because bacon wasn't selling.
The meat industry was.
Because I saw this douchebag bodybuilder who was like, breakfast is a scam, bro. Breakfast didn't even exist until the 40s because of this guy. Like, no, breakfast is not a scam. Breakfast is an old word that they just
added something
that dates back to BC.
Yeah,
all they did was add things that weren't selling onto breakfast, and that's it.
Like they added.
I also hate it when like bodybuilders try to be intellectual, like stick to your fucking weights,
Yeah, I mean,
little dummy, like it's cool,
Dummy holding a dummy.
But yeah, that's marketing.
That is pretty smart. And I think he was the one also for tobaccos, actually, for cigarettes.
Oh, it was the same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
Wow,
yeah, I didn't know. Like, oh, shit.
That
was a genius in marketing.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Some people are just, like, good at that shit. They're like drug dealers, basically.
Yeah, that's what
they put something out there. And
legal drug dealers.
Yeah. But it's pretty sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I like bacon.
Bacon's good.
Bacon's good. I like it more than... Nah, I like sausage more than bacon, though.
Turkey ham bacon is gay.
I never even tried it. That's how gay I think it is.
Yeah, I think I've had it once, but it's because my mom got mistaken. She
fucked it up?
She fucked it up with...
That's hilarious. Are you guys ever mean to your mom when she fucks something up?
Nah.
No?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'll just tell her, like, there's rarely little things that I don't like what she cooks or makes.
Yeah.
I'll just sell it all. Like, I just don't like the seeds.
Yeah.
For me, seeds like in foods bothers me. Like tomato seeds.
Yeah.
Fucking gross. Like you just chew on them.
Just the asco, like the texture of it. Yeah. Like you want it washed off.
Yeah. Or I'd rather have like tomato can sauce, you know? But not fucking tomato, actual tomato.
Yeah.
So then I get the little seeds.
Yeah, you hate seeds.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact right there.
It is.
Fun
Even
fact
with
Friday.
licuados back then, like with strawberries. You know how strawberries have seeds, obviously? I wouldn't drink it because they had fucking seeds.
That's how I love guayabas, and the seeds would me daban asco on me
Oh, yeah?
when I was a kid, yeah.
Guayabas were nasty to me, but I could eat them frozen.
I love guayabas.
But I think nowadays I've grown enough to like appreciate more foods, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, Brendan Shaw. Oh, we're actually
Yeah,
gonna go off topic, Army. If you guys today, Friday, if you guys are in downtown Covina, please make sure to get a picture with us and Brendan Schaub and Bryan Callen, Koba the Gorilla, and HT.
You think it's on purpose that he's been coming to Covina a lot in the sense that like he's kind of wants this to be another territory for him? Because he's the biggest comedian they've had there.
Yeah, because
say what you want or whatever.
Fuck Paul Rodriguez.
All those foods, Paul Rodriguez,
suck my
El Cholito de la Alley, whatever the fuck, like
fuck all you fools.
Like all these foods, like
Brendan Shaw, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but hold on, like what I'm saying is like, I feel like that's very on purpose that he's like coming back again.
Because
like,
think about it, like here in IE,
it's an untouched market.
San Gabriel Valley and the Inland Empire, we don't really have too many big mainstream comedians, you know?
Yeah, and it's always like the comedians I mentioned
that we know, or you know,
or like even just gimmick comedians.
Yeah, like the ones that we kind of encounter, shit like that.
Yeah,
but like Brandon coming here, and he's not even too far. He lives in what, Hollywood or whatever, Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
it's like he's not too far from us, so I'm pretty sure he's taking the extra drive where everybody's at the comedy store, and he's just coming over here to like fuck it.
Yeah,
let me make new.
And it's to now bring his homie Bryan.
Yeah, like
who
people
like
here are kind of, to be honest, people here in this area are kind of dummies in comedy.
Yeah, they're new to it.
They're new to it, yeah, which is fair, you know. I mean, you guys are learning, but these are the real guys. They're the kings of comedy.
This is the new era of comedy too, where like now we're getting new era of people where they're not mentioning George Carlin, they're not mentioning Richard Pryor, they're not mentioning Andrew Dice Clay, Sam Kinison, like all these comedians that like you're supposed to say you're inspired by them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the new era. Where like like I'm inspired by Shane
Gillis,
like I'm inspired by Chris D'Elia, I'm inspired by Brendan Schaub, like you know what I'm saying.
Are you a person that like
I like real shit. I like giving props to real.
But like the older guys, like
I like them.
Yeah.
But also George Carlin. Have you ever seen George Carlin?
If I did,
it's very like it's very like the government wants us all stupid. Large groups of stupid people. Never underestimate their power. We are all fucking stupid because we follow the government. It's very like Alex Jonesy.
So like a fellow Republican would want to go there.
Or Democrat,
which
is hilarious because that just kind of proves that like they're the same.
Yeah, I mean we said they're the same in their own ways, you know.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by like I'm not saying there's no room for social commentary in comedy. There is. Like South Park, they always have social commentary, and it's a fucking stupid, funny show.
They're known for it, you know.
They're known for it, but it's like I'm not trying to hear this food talk about how the school system is corrupt and it's made to get you used to being in jail. Like I don't give a fuck about that. Like I don't care, bro. But that's the guy that like it's just an email. But that's the guy that like yeah, George Carlin, rest in peace. Like everybody loves George. Like that's what you're supposed to say. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, like that's what you're supposed to say. Nah, like what if I want to say Shane Gillis, Chris D'Elia, Mark Maron, Brendan Schaub? Like why can't I say Brendan Schaub? Like why would I get hate for that? I will, but it's the truth. Like that's who I listen to. Like I'm not gonna fucking. Like or even like Lil Xan saying he found Tupac boring. Like, yeah, the kid is stupid. Like he's definitely a dumb person.
But you shouldn't be targeted as a dumb person or like somebody that's incorrect for it. At the end of the day, it's an opinion.
Yeah, because he said his two inspirations were Mac Miller and Drake.
Mm-hmm.
But that's his generation.
I mean, and Mac Miller, even though like rest in peace, but like he has a big fan base.
He does. And after he's dead, it's been 5 years. I think yesterday was his anniversary.
Oh shit!
But like. Yeah, I don't like Mac Miller, but like, yeah, Mac Miller and Drake, like that. Yeah, that's Lil Zanzero. Like, why are you mad at him? Like, you really think he's listening to like Ambitions as a writer? Like, no. Like,
you mentioned it. I don't know. You mentioned on the podcast or just you and me in a conversation, but you said like a kid didn't know 50 Cent, who 50 Cent was. Already,
yeah, dude. I was singing "Many Men Wish Death Upon Me," and this kid was like, "Oh, that album's badass," and I thought he was talking about "Get Rich or Die Trying." And then I go, yeah, it's fucking sick. It's perfect front to back. And then he goes, yeah, he should make more albums with Metro Boomin. And I was like, wait, the producer? And he was like, yeah, like 21 Savage is always good with Metro Boomin. And I was like, I'm seeing 50 Cent. And he was like, who's 50 Cent? And I was like, my guy, Many Men. And I sang it again. And he was like, oh, 21 Savage has a song called Many Men. And then it has that part. And then I listened to it, and then 21 Savage like, many men want to kill me, dog. I feel like 50. And I'm like, wow, like that blew my mind. Like, wow, I'm old. You know?
I tested on somebody else from work actually too, and they said they didn't know who 50 Cent was.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, oh shit. Like,
yeah.
The generation has changed. You know?
See what I'm saying? Like, I can think you're stupid. I can think you're stupid for not knowing 50 Cent because honestly, not a lot of time has passed to where you shouldn't know who 50 Cent is, but I'm also not going to be mad at you personally.
Because we don't want to be that generation. Oh, these young kids are stupid. Yeah. Like, I don't know. To me, people that always say that shit are
I hate old heads and anything.
Fucking
I hate old heads and metal heads. I hate old heads and metal. I remember when we went to Knotfest, like, Premium Horizon had just been done playing, and then someone was like, they fucking suck, bro. Like, they're so gay. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're there. They're co-headlining with your favorite band, Slipknot, and you're not doing anything. Like, shut the fuck up, you know? Like, and it was like, of course, like some old metalhead food. Like, like why are they gay? Like, because Ollie Sykes has a style. Like, why are they gay? Like, I don't get it. Like, if Corey Taylor doesn't think they're gay, why do you think they're gay, you know? Like, who are you? Like,
I don't know.
I hate old heads and anything.
Yeah.
Oh, video games used to be cooler, like, or this and that. Like, no.
Like, to me, I always try to be like with people who are younger than me. I always try to like apoyarlos, you know?
Yeah.
Like, or
relate to them in some way.
Or tell them, you know, or tell, oh, you know, like we or I would tell them, like, you know, we do this, or like in my time, like we listen to this, but that's cool too, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I never try to downgrade them and like, oh, like your shit sucks. Like,
yeah, your shit sucks. My shit's I like the right things and you like the wrong things.
I'm a big believer in like the next generation is always better than the past.
For the most part, yeah.
I mean,
obviously, something like music is very subjective and it's very opinionated. Like, you will never agree with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because till this day, there's people that like old classical music, you know?
Yeah. Like, you know what doesn't exist anymore in music? One-hit wonders don't exist anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, artists that just have one song, y ya no pegan, and you never hear about them, that does not exist anymore. With social media, it's impossible for you to be a one-hit wonder. It doesn't exist anymore. Ice Spice was, prove me wrong. I thought she was the ultimate one-hit wonder. You thought I was feeling you? No, much, you know? Like, I was like, that's stupid. Like, and then now she's fucking doing songs with Nicki Minaj for the Barbie movie, and she's had like fucking 5 hits already. Prove me wrong. 6ix9ine too. Everyone thought Gummo, one-hit wonder, 10 for 10 in the billboards. Everyone thought that.
6ix9ine just destroyed everybody. People could call him a snitch, but he is a real king of New York.
And then that's what I'm saying. Like, or even too, like Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. I thought, oh, one-hit wonder. Pretty cool. Like, this is expensive. These is red bombs, bloody shoes. Like, cool. She's not gonna be a hit. She's still around like 8 years later. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no such thing as one-hit wonders anymore.
Back then, was it just because there wasn't enough platform for everybody, or why were there one-hit wonders?
I think back then they were more reliant on radio play.
Okay.
Where you always fought for that spot in radio.
It's hard.
Where making it in radio, you had to make a certain type of music to even get radio play. Because if your music was too explicit, they're not playing it.
You're right.
Slipknot never got radio play until All Hope Is Gone, which is funny because that's the album they hate, and that's their most popular album.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, they talk about it like they hate it, you know? And then they're so confused, like, oh my God, like, why is this popular? I think it sucked, you know? That's what they say. I think it's amazing. But like, it's weird like that. Mm-hmm. You think 6ix9ine ever got radio play? Fuck no. His music was way too violent. It was way too explicit. Like, he never got radio play. You think Eminem got radio play? Fuck no. You never got radio play. The only Eminem songs you hear on the radio is like Lose Yourself.
I'm not afraid.
And like Not Afraid. But in reality, like, that's why there were more one-hit wonders, because they fought for that spot. But those artists that didn't need that, like Slipknot, like Eminem, they're still going strong today, and they still have a fan base, and they can still drop an album, and people will fucking go listen to it. That's why they were one-hit wonders.
Fuck.
Like, you know what's a big one-hit wonder?
Who?
Fucking Billy Ray Cyrus. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaking heart.
Oh.
I just don't. Like, name another Billy Ray Cyrus song. Like, if you ever saw a Billy Ray Cyrus concert, he opened with that song, he did an encore, and he ended with that song. He did that song like 3 times in the concert. Like, it's true.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One-hit wonders used to exist way more. Now they don't. Like, oh, he's going to fall off. Like, nah. Like, people don't really fall off anymore, to be honest with you.
The fan base is sick more. I guess they're more... They don't lose the spotlight from them, you know?
Because you'll still follow them on Instagram.
And there's fan pages, too.
Their song is still going to be on your Spotify. Even if you only like that one song, it'll be on your Spotify. Even if I only like First Class by Jack Harlow, when he drops something, my Spotify will automatically inform me Jack Harlow new album, right? Like,
yeah,
you're never gonna lose that.
Yeah.
Or like another one hit wonder was, "You didn't have to cut me out."
Oh yeah, what's the name?
Gaultier.
Yeah.
Like, what's another Gaultier song? When's the last time you heard Gaultier toured? When's the last time you heard Gaultier drop an album? Is it one guy? Is it a band? Who is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know. It's done already. You'll never hear from him again. Like, it's true. One-hit wonders don't exist anymore, though.
Damn, so it's been a couple years since...
Yeah, it's impossible.
They
and
suck.
I think 6ix9ine changed the game for that.
Really?
Because he would do that. We 6 for 6. We're 7 for 7.
I remember those videos.
Yeah.
They took down his Instagram multiple times.
Yeah.
Wish I could go back and
those were gold.
Yeah.
When he would go live and start talking shit to Lil Durk
I
about
remember.
King Von.
They're both dead, right? Or who's in jail?
King Von is dead. Lil Durk's not in jail.
Oh, nah. Oh, he's still out.
But his thing is, but anyway, whatever. Like, but my point is, like, one-hit wonders will never not exist. And that goes with everything in content. If you fall off, that's 100% your fault. That's your fault. If Off Topic falls off, that's 100% our fault. You never evolved. You never did nothing new. Like, he just posted another, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, oh, really?
Like, why? Ya pa qué?
Yeah, like
you're done. Like,
it's been over a year.
Yeah, like, I like certain people I used to like in YouTube, like, okay, how many clips of you being a fucking house husband cholo am I gonna watch?
Not too many.
How many times am I gonna enjoy salchicha con weenie jokes? And you with the higher the socks, the downer the food. Like, it's just like, it's done. It's done. And that's why you're done. And that's why no one gives a fuck about you unless it's that fucking community.
Or unless you keep that community. But if you want to keep growing, just a little different shit. Or
so that's what I mean by, like, if you fall off or you stay in a place, in a peak, that's your fault. Nowadays,
you're correct.
There's no excuse. Like, if you want to be a rapper and you're not putting out a song every fucking week, you're fucking up. Especially how rap songs are like 2 minutes now.
I know.
They're not long. You're not going to Kinko's getting CDs made, passing CDs out, going to local rap shows, passing CDs out, doing freestyles, battling people, trying to get your CDs out there. Like, you're not doing any of that. Fucking $20, Spotify, boom, it's up. Like, how are you not dropping music every fucking time? Like, that's fucking retarded.
You don't need a promoter anymore.
You don't even need a promoter anymore. You don't need a manager anymore.
No.
Even Chael Sonnen says that with fighters. He's like, if you have a manager, fire him. You're paying him 20% for what?
Wow. Somebody like Conor would need a manager. Like, somebody big only, huh? Or not?
I feel like
it's too much, like what he does.
When you do, it gets to a point, right?
Yeah.
But like
somebody like with a 5-0 record, like, I don't think they need a manager.
I don't think you need a manager.
Yeah.
Like,
or a whole team actually either.
Yeah. Like, Chael Sonnen says that, like, oh, a cornerman costs $5,000 each. Like, why do you need a cornerman?
Crazy.
Like, why do you need a whole team, you know?
Yeah, I never.
But then again, that's Chael being old school. Who knows? Maybe you do need a whole team, right? But who knows?
Probably.
That's just Chael being old school, you know?
True. We have him. Yeah, I mean,
but it's definitely with
sports develop having more people.
But with content, for sure, like, it's your fault if you fall off. Music also, like, you're a rapper and you don't fucking put out a song every fucking week. What are you doing? Like, you're not emailing, DMing local rappers that have the same amount of followers as you and trying to get songs with them.
Yeah.
You're not trying to get at least 4 rappers and be like, hey, let's do a show. Let's do this small venue. Let's all put in. I'll bring 20 people. You bring 20 people. You bring 20 people. You bring 20 people. That's like 80 people paying to see us. That's 80 people posting on their Instagram stories. 80 people tagging you. But they don't think that way. It's just like, oh, I'm Lil Koba. Click on my SoundCloud bio. And it's like fucking 3 years ago that you made a song. But your Instagram name is still Lil Koba rapper. No, you're not anymore. You're not a rapper anymore because you don't fucking rap. What do rappers do? They rap. Like, I have a homie who's really good at rapping. And I've liked some of his stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
I've showed you. Our boy from the east side. Like, he doesn't put anything out. But why is your Instagram still your rapper name?
Cloud.
Are you rapping or not? Like, it's stupid to me. Like, also too, like, you know who I'll give a shout out to? That dude we went to high school with, who raps.
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
But he's always dropping new shit. Whether you're a fan of it or not, he is always dropping new shit. Doing music videos, doing freestyles. Like, I can respect that, you know?
I don't follow him, but I think you showed me some shit.
I don't follow him either. Like I said, I'm not bumping his music or anything, but I'm saying I can respect the putting out content consistently.
Yeah, correct.
I can respect that 100%.
A lot in any
in anything
content creating situation, you know.
Yeah, because he's trying to make it and like
it does.
cool.
Yeah, it shows, you know, like like this guy's putting in content like.
And I'll run into it like other people that I do follow, and they'll repost it. I'm like, oh cool,
shit.
like yeah, cool. Like obviously it's people we grew up with, but
I mean,
still it's like someone supporting.
There's
you
a
know?
place where you're growing, you know, like there has to be a route where some steps where you gotta start from.
Yeah, and that's what I respect too. Like, or even like pro wrestlers. Like, I'm not saying it's easy now, right? Because it's never easy, but it's hard. Like you're not traveling with no GPS in a car in the 70s. Like,
fuck.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can drive anywhere now. There's more highways, freeways, airports. Like, you're fucking up by not using the tools we have now to create your content, to put your art out there. Like, I don't get it, you know? But it just goes back to kind of going back where, like, it's hard to fuck up nowadays, you know? But, yeah, man. It's interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy.
You know?
Hey, instead of you know how they call tank tops wife beaters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a Julio Urias Dodgers jersey instead.
Why? Yeah, I like your wife beaters. So
it's a Urias jersey.
That guy's done.
You think he's done?
Yeah. Any team that touches him will get a lot of hate. I guarantee you. I'm not saying he should be done. I'm not one to tell another man when to stop making money. I really don't. You know what I'm saying?
He did fuck up though.
He did fuck up.
I think he had already done it once.
But he had. But then again, like, what do? If I'm him, I'll make $1 million donation to a battered women's shelter. Be like, oh, I talked to some women that have suffered from domestic violence. Here's a check. I support it. Do a collab with them. Do a signing with them. Yeah. Something.
They're all scared.
Do the Mel Gibson defense. I'm an alcoholic. Go to rehab for like 6 months.
I mean, if I were him, I would do something like that, you know?
Come out. There's always a way.
No, there is.
He's only done as much as he thinks he's done.
Yep.
And it sucks, but it's true. You'll always fix yourself in the image of the people. Especially if you're good at something.
Yeah.
If you're good at something, you're a kid, you have Fs, you're failing your math test, the coach talks to your math teacher, can we help him out a little bit? Like, some extra credit. He really needs to play on the game. Yeah. He's a really good linebacker. We need him.
Do something. All
right, here, do this homework and you'll get extra credit.
Yeah.
Now he's got a D and now he can play at the game. This dude's a really good pitcher, right? Supposedly.
I mean, he gave the Dodgers their title.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
man, I don't know. I can't hate on my player. Like, if like one of the players gave me a title, I don't know. Even though if he did something, I can't hate him. You know, like yesterday we were at the bar and like these like this couple, they pretend to like shatter Julio Urias jersey. Like,
yeah, and I mean,
it's looking stupid.
That's the thing. Like, that's probably a joke. You know,
I know, but
like, it's fine. Whatever.
I know they meant it 20%.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't care. Like, I'm also not gonna put myself out there for a woman beater. Like, it's not also.
True.
It's also not my hill to die on, right?
True.
Like, you know. Like, but also like,
I mean, just
because when do you cross the line, right?
Yeah.
Fuck O.J. Simpson.
yeah.
So when do you cross the line? Like, it's kind of weird, right? I'm not saying you in general, but us as a society, they accepted O.J. Simpson back. Yeah. O.J. Simpson, we know what he did, and they let him in casinos. He lives in Vegas. They let him in every casino. They let him in every theater.
Golf course.
They let him in every golf course. So when, as a society, do we say, you know what, this dude's done?
I think it's like how you said, si te dejas, te van a chingar, you know?
Exactly.
Like, so.
It's like the Tillian thing.
Yeah.
The Tillian thing happens. What does he do right away? Mel Gibson defense. I'm an alcoholic. You think he's still sober right now? Fuck no. I'm not saying he is an alcoholic or he's not, but there's always something. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Or you got caught doing something stupid. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict.
Yeah. Just
here, I'll make a donation to a drug addict thing or an alcoholic thing. Here you go. Take some pictures with some kids. Take a picture with my wife. Get your wife pregnant again. Do something. Like, oh, we love each other again. Like,
act quick. You know?
Act quick. The Manchester United player.
Which one?
Wasn't there a United player recently that there was on audio of him threatening his wife?
Shit. I don't recall.
That's what Carlos was telling me.
I mean, I believe you, but I don't recall at the moment.
And then now she's posting like they're pregnant. Like she's pregnant again.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah,
I believe you.
But it's like, that's what I'm saying. You move as quick as you want.
Or like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Like he did a FaceTime call with all his employees and ex-employees saying that he apologized for being a dick because he people were saying like 16 of his ex-coworkers and current.
Yeah. Like the Ellen thing.
Yeah.
But the thing with Ellen is that that's already been years happening and shit.
True.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but he acted quick at least.
But Jimmy Fallon, he looks like he has demons.
Oh, really?
Ellen pretends to be nice and shit. Jimmy Fallon looks a little fucked up in the head.
Oh, he was drunk in one episode.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's known to pound.
I want to pound with him.
So is Conan. But Conan's sweet. You can tell Conan's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Like, he does not.
El otro is like, fuck.
Yeah. Like, the other fool is like, you know?
Damn.
Or even Jay Leno, like, what a pussy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they give the Tonight Show to Conan O'Brien. He cries to fucking NBC that he wants to go back to the Tonight Show when he had retired. And he bumped Conan from the show, basically. Like, you're a fucking crybaby. No one gives a fuck about Jay Leno anymore. It's not the fucking 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's why Conan is my favorite. And I've always said Conan is my favorite.
Sweet guy.
Yeah. So, but yeah. That's what Urias, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
I do $1 million check to a battered women's shelter. Talk to them. Take some pictures with them. Apologize to the public. Get my wife pregnant. And boom. Sit out a season. And you're back. Because this is...
He's still badass.
Because this is life.
Yeah.
What does John Jones do?
Fucking...
I'm an alcoholic. Man, I'm really struggling. I relapsed again.
Take some time off.
Shit. Oh, here's my wife. My next fight with my wife that I supposedly beat. And now I'm kissing her in the octagon. Is he still not the greatest of all time? Like, I don't know. Some people think he is. And I don't like John Jones. You know that.
But he's a great athlete.
He's a great athlete. So that's what I'm saying. It's up to him what happens to him.
Yeah.
Sit out a season. Do some donations.
But if you let yourself fall, that's your fault. You lost a fight, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, guys, we got a show to catch.
Oh, hey, Laugh Factory and Covina.
You let us know what you think about the whole situation.
We'll leave it we'll make polls on Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. All I know is that I'm Koba the Gorilla.
And I'm HC.
And we are the Odd Topic Podcast, and we're coming Laugh Factory. Bye.